Antarctica, a land at the bottom of the world, a place of howling winds, blinding snow, and secrets buried beneath miles of ice. For centuries, explorers have risked everything to set foot here, and many never returned. It's a continent so vast, so untouched, that it holds 70% of the world's freshwater, yet almost no one is allowed to see it. So today, we're going to ask a question that sounds simple, but leads to one of the strangest mysteries on Earth. Why can't you go to Antarctica? Because if you tried, you'd quickly find yourself blocked by military patrols, international treaties, and an invisible wall of secrecy that stretches from horizon to horizon. But what are they really hiding? Scene 1. The Forbidden Continent. Antarctica isn't just a frozen wasteland. It's the most mysterious piece of land on our planet. No country owns it. No one lives there permanently. It's not like going to the North Pole or visiting a desert. Here, the rules are completely different. If you wanted to book a flight there tomorrow, you couldn't. If you tried to sail there without permission, you'd be stopped by international patrols. And if you did somehow make it through, you'd find yourself in one of the most hostile environments known to man. Temperatures dropping below minus 80 degrees Celsius, winds stronger than hurricanes, and miles of solid ice stretching into forever. But harsh conditions alone don't explain the total lockdown of an entire continent. There are places on Earth just as deadly that tourists and scientists visit all the time. So, what makes Antarctica so off limits? Scene 2. The treaty that changed everything. In 1959, something happened that most people have never heard of. 12 nations, including the United States, the Soviet Union, the United Kingdom, and others, came together to sign what's known as the Antarctic Treaty. The agreement stated that Antarctica would be used only for peaceful purposes, primarily for scientific research. No military bases, no mining, no nuclear testing. It was hailed as a moment of global unity, during the height of the Cold War, no less. But here's where it gets strange. Since that day, not a single nation has broken rank. Over 60 countries now follow the treaty, and none of them, not even the world's biggest powers, have ever challenged it. Think about that. We can't agree on much as a planet, but when it comes to Antarctica, everyone's in perfect agreement. Is it really because of science, or because there's something there that must be kept secret? Scene 3. Operation Highjump, the Lost Expedition. To understand the mystery, we have to rewind a little further, to 1946. Just after World War II, the United States launched one of the largest military expeditions ever attempted in the Southern Hemisphere. It was called Operation Highjump, and it involved 13 ships, 4,700 men, aircraft, and enough equipment for a small war. The mission? Officially, it was about scientific research and training for cold weather. But unofficially, there were whispers of something else. Rear Admiral Richard E. Byrd, the man leading the operation, gave an interview after returning, warning that the U.S. should prepare for the possibility of an enemy that could fly from pole to pole at incredible speed. What could he have possibly seen out there that made him say that? Some claim the mission encountered mysterious flying objects, lights in the sky moving faster than anything known at the time. Others say the military was searching for hidden Nazi bases built under the ice during World War II, secret fortresses where advanced technology was rumored to be hidden away. Whatever the truth is, Operation Highjump ended abruptly, months earlier than scheduled. Many details remain classified to this day. Scene 4. The Nazi Connection. During the 1930s, Nazi Germany actually sent multiple expeditions to Antarctica. They claimed a large section of it as Neuschwabenland. Officially, it was for whaling and exploration. Unofficially, reports suggest they were searching for something or hiding something. After the war, there were rumors that some high-ranking Nazi officials escaped to the South Pole, building secret bases beneath the ice. Submarines were seen heading south in 1945, never to return. Even today, satellite images reveal strange, geometric structures buried deep under the snow, locations that are heavily censored or blurred out by Google Earth. Coincidence? Maybe. But it raises a question that refuses to melt away. What's actually under the ice? Scene 5, the hidden world beneath. Most people imagine Antarctica as a flat white desert, but underneath all that ice is a hidden landscape. Mountains taller than the Alps, valleys deeper than the Grand Canyon, and massive lakes sealed off from the outside world for millions of years. Scientists have drilled into one of these lakes, Lake Vostok, and discovered strange, unknown microbes that don't match anything else on Earth. Some even suggest they may have found organisms that came from somewhere else. And get this, some radar scans have revealed massive, heat-emitting anomalies deep under the ice, as if something large and metallic is buried there. Natural geothermal activity? Possibly. Or could it be something ancient, artificial, a relic of a forgotten civilization? Scene 6, the flat Earth and ice wall theories. Then there's the internet's favorite theory, the idea that Antarctica isn't just a continent, but a wall. According to some fringe researchers, what we call Antarctica is actually a massive ice barrier that circles the entire planet, keeping us from seeing what lies beyond. To them, the Antarctic Treaty isn't about peace or science. It's about keeping humanity contained. They argue that's why you can't just fly across the South Pole, because no commercial flight paths go over it. Every route bends away, every navigation system avoids it. Now, whether you believe in a flat Earth or not, it's undeniable that the South Pole is the most restricted area on Earth. You can't just go there and check for yourself. Everything is controlled, and only certain routes, approved by treaty nations, are allowed. Scene 7. Ancient civilizations and lost cities. But maybe the mystery isn't extraterrestrial or conspiratorial. Maybe it's archaeological. Recent satellite imagery has shown pyramid-shaped structures emerging from the snow, with geometry far too perfect to be natural. Some scientists call them nunataks, mountain peaks poking through the ice. But others believe they're ancient constructions, built thousands of years before modern civilization, before the last ice age buried everything. If that's true, then Antarctica might hold evidence of a civilization older than Egypt, older than Sumer, perhaps even alien in origin. Imagine what it would mean if we found technology under the ice that predated human history, something that could rewrite everything we know about our past. Scene 8. The holes in the map. There's something else strange about Antarctica. Maps. Old maps, to be exact. The Peary Race map, drawn in 1513, shows the coastline of Antarctica, not covered in ice, but green and detailed. How could an explorer in the 1500s know what the continent looked like under the ice, when we only discovered it in the 1800s? Some historians say the map was based on ancient sources, possibly from civilizations that mapped the Earth long before recorded history. Others think it's just coincidence. But when you combine it with all the other mysteries, it starts to look like a puzzle that someone doesn't want us to solve. Scene 9. The enforced silence. Today, only a handful of people are allowed into the heart of Antarctica, mostly scientists, under strict supervision. Every piece of research, every expedition, every photograph is monitored. Private exploration is heavily restricted, and unauthorized access can result in international penalties. Even satellites are limited in what they can show. Many regions appear blurred, censored, or labeled as data unavailable. If it's all just ice and snow, why all the secrecy? Why such extreme protection over a place where, supposedly, there's nothing to hide? Scene 10. The theories collide. Maybe the answer is simple, or maybe it's a combination of truths. Perhaps Antarctica is hiding ancient ruins, frozen diseases, secret military bases, or even alien artifacts. Or perhaps the real mystery isn't what's under the ice, but why we're not allowed to know. Because the deeper you look, the clearer one thing becomes. Something about Antarctica doesn't add up. It's the one place on Earth where exploration, the very thing that defines humanity, suddenly stops. A border drawn not by geography, but by control. And the question echoes louder than ever. What are they hiding at the bottom of the world? Until we know the truth, Antarctica will remain humanity's final mystery, a frozen vault guarding the secrets of our past, our planet, and maybe, just maybe, our place in the universe. This is why you can't go to Antarctica.